Hey friends, welcome back to another quick chat with Realtor Robbins. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to talk to you about something super important. It is 3 regrets that buyers have after closing a home and how you can avoid them. I mean, that's the last thing you want is you're super excited. It's a very exciting day to get the keys to your new home and then you have regrets, right? It's too big of a life change, too big of a purchase to have regrets about. So how can you avoid them? Well, you gotta know about them first. So number one, the biggest regret that buyers have is not budgeting for closing and move-in costs. So we know, like, okay, this is how much I've set aside for my down payment. But there's closing costs, and sometimes they might not have been anticipating that amount towards closing, maybe because they didn't have the right agent who showed them, like, this is what you can probably, this is a very good estimate of what you are going to need to bring to closing in addition to your down payment. So some of those things can get negotiated with the seller, so you want to make sure that you have a good buyer's agent for that. And then also there's the move-in costs, right? If you're new to the area, then you're going to have to put down a deposit for the electricity, and then you got the water and sewer, and then maybe internet and TV or whatever. Maybe you have to buy a washer and dryer. This house didn't have one and you need one. So you need to have the full picture of the money, of what it is, the costs, what you need to get into this house and to not have any regrets. Number two is skipping the home inspection to win the bid. Please don't skip the home inspection. Back in the 2020, 2021, like during that crazy time in the market where buyers were offering $30,000 over asking, and here's my firstborn child, and like the sellers were just bombarded with offers on their house as soon as it went on the market. Then a lot of people were saying, you know what, it's okay, whatever's with the house, no home inspection, we're not going to make you fix anything, and we're just going to buy it as is. Okay, it's not a good choice. Nothing worse than getting the keys to your brand new home, and then the first rainstorm comes and you're like, what's that? Oh, we have a nice lovely leak, right? Or where's this water coming from on the floor? Or what's wrong with this electrical? Like, half of these switches don't work. You don't skip the home inspection. You don't need those kinds of surprises after you have closed on the property. Sometimes those surprises could be, very catastrophic. Like, when there's some things that you don't want wrong with your house, the foundation of the house needs to be pretty, firm, a firm foundation. So we want to make sure that you do not skip the home inspection, because you are not going to want to have those fun surprises afterwards. Number 3 is, I see it all the time, that houses are beautifully staged and everything looks so pretty that the buyer falls in love with the staging of the house and what it looks like when you first walk in, and that they overlook the structure of the house, the bones of the house. Maybe there is a red flag in the house that was overlooked because of the staging. Like, wow, the staging is phenomenal, it's high, it's gorgeous, so the house looks beautiful. It could be covering up a red flag, and you don't want to just focus in on how beautiful the aesthetics are, because frankly, that's not going to be your furniture, right? Unless you're buying the furniture with the house, that's not going to be what it looks like. So you need to walk through the house with the lens of, without all this stuff here, let's look at the structure of this house. Let's look at the roof. Let's look at the ceiling. Let's look at the the floors, look at everything around, and don't be so mesmerized by all the pretty things, right? And just the flow and the structure of the house. You don't want to get a moving day and you're bringing in your furniture and you're like, wait a minute, my couch doesn't fit in here. Like, I need a new couch now. My furniture no longer fits in this house. So you don't want to make those mistakes. Looking at the structure of the house. Now, here's a good rule of thumb when you are looking at a house and will it work for you. It's the 80-10-10 rule. So 80% of the house is exactly what you want. Exactly. 10% of the house you can change. Like, I'm not really happy about the paint on these walls. You can paint. The flooring is a little, you can change that. These countertops, you can change that, right? I don't know about these appliances. You can change that. 10% of the house, no more than 10% should be things that you might not like, but you can change. And then allow maybe 10% at the most for things that you can't change, but 80-90% of the house is good. So like maybe your neighbor's fence, or you look out and you're like, oh, you see that water tower out there? I don't know that I want to be able to see a water tower, right? But you can't change that. But is it really going to be worth that 80% of the house that was perfect for you? Like, absolutely, this is everything I wanted in a house, 80% of it, and then I can change this much. So the bottom line is that buying a home is super exciting, and you want to have an agent with you that can help you through that and make sure that you don't have regrets at the end, right? Don't want to regret that amazing purchase, and you just want to get in and make your house a home. So if you need help with that, I am here to help you. Reach out to me, and I will chat with you real soon.